Good evening and welcome to Saturday Night Rugby here at the Northern Competition Stadium, also known to you and me as Craven Park in Barrow, for this crucial Betfred Championship Round 11 clash between the Barrow Raiders and the Halifax Panthers. This Saturday night, 15th of June 2024. Massive game for both sides, especially for Halifax looking to get their season off and running. Let's go through the teams first and foremost with the Panthers, as Liam Finn once again rings the changes. James Woodburn-Hall wears one and goes back to his more familiar fullback role. Then James Salton-Stall in 5, and Charlie Graham making his debut for the club wears 28, the 24-year-old Scottish international signed on loan from the Keighley Cougars. On the bench, 17 Ben Tibbs, 17 Ben Tibbs and 33 Ned McCormack. Halfbacks, Gareth Widdop moves back up to halfback wearing 23, and Captain Joe Keys wears 7. Front row for Fax, 8 Adam Tangata and Jacob Fairbank wearing 13 are the props, with Louis Jouffre moving up into the hooking role wearing 6. And the back row, Ben Kavanagh comes back into the side alongside Matty G in the second row, with Connor Davies at loose forward. On the bench for the Panthers, number 9 Adam O'Brien, 15 Ryan Lannon, 3 Zach McComb, and making his second debut for the club, number 29 Clement Boyer, with 31 Kevin Leroy as 18th man. And now the Barrow Raiders with a familiar face returning to the club. In their lineup, they line up number 1 Luke Cresswell, 5 Andrew Bullman, 3 Matt Costello, 14 Luke Broadbent, and 30 Jacob Douglas. Halfbacks of 18 Adam Jackson and 7 Ryan Johnston. Front row for the Raiders, number 20 Ramon Silva, Tom Walker 22 with Josh Wood at 9 at hooker. Back row, James Greenwood 13, Jared Stack captain at 12, and Greg Worthington, signed a couple of days ago, returns to the Raiders to face his former club. Always an eventful game when Greg Worthington plays on this ground. On the bench for the Raiders, number 2 Ryan Shaw, 23 Harvey Makin, 10 Ellis Gillam, and 15 Tom Wilkinson, with Brett Carter, the 18th man, wearing 17 for Paul Query's men. Not too sure who the referee is. Don't see on my team sheet as the sides come out onto the field. But wait to go onto the field. Halifax, of course, wearing the chain strip of red and white. Hopefully, it's a lucky strip today. Hopefully getting the first victory of the season wearing it. As the speakers blare out the Stone Roses, this is the one. This may well be the one. This is the one for Halifax to get their season on course. As the two sides come out onto the field of play, Barrow in the traditional all blue with white V, and the Panthers in the red and white strip. Chain strip for this trip up to Cumbria on this Saturday evening. Although it's been raining heavily all en route to Cumbria, it's actually a really dry evening here on the coast. It looks like there's going to be a minute's silence for 2 people associated with the Barrow Raiders, but for a personal note from all from Halifax, it would be remiss of me not to mention the really sad passing of Stephen Pidgeon, a lifelong fan of the club, who died suddenly earlier on this week. The thoughts and love of myself and the rest of the Halifax Panthers go to fellow supporters Rob, Neil and the rest of the Pidgeon family. An impeccably observed minute silence there. Our thoughts with the two people associated with Barrow recently died, but from a Halifax point of view, to the family of Stephen Pidgeon who died earlier on this week. Let's hope the Panthers can get this all-important win in his memory today. As Barrow to kick off, collected by Wider, handed on to Fairbank, and Fairbank, big contact there with the Barrow defence. And here's Connor Davies, small in stature but takes some putting down, does the Welsh loose forward. Here's Tangata, takes 4 men to stop his progress. 35 metres out from his own line, centre field. Gets quick play the ball, Jufrey goes right to G targets Johnson in defence, who does well to put him down. Jufrey to Keys runs across the line, drops off Tangata, and Tangata again, big contact from the Barrow defence. As Halifax had the last tackle on halfway, he goes to Keys, and Keys measured kick towards the middle of the field, splitting wing and fullback. With Cresswell has to collect. It's a decent chase from the Panthers defence. Really good opening set of 6 from the men in red and white. And off, it's a squeaky clean set in defence as Bullman takes his tackle. Here's number 30, Jacob Douglas, who's well put down by Jufrey and Tangata. 25 metres from his own line. Here's another big fella, Tom Walker, well put down though by G. And Kavanagh. Wood uses the blind side, goes to Stack, and Stack still making yards despite the attention of Kavanagh, Fairbank. And McCormack on that side, that's for a knock on, nothing given from the referee. And last tackle as Jackson puts it high. First test for Saltonstall, dealt with easily enough. It looked a high shot there, but not given by the referee, and the ball's knocked on as well to compound the misery for the Halifax players. And a great opportunity now, first real attacking set for either side. And that'll be a Barrow scrum centre field. 35 metres from the Halifax line. First real defensive test of the game for Fax. Johnston feeds, Wood sees them all and goes left to Costello, takes on Tibbs. Tibbs does well, waiting for the reinforcement in G to arrive to put him down. 25 metres out, Wood jumps out from dummy half, finds Johnston, onto Worthington, first touch of the ball for the ex-Fax man, dealt with by Tangata and Davies. Slow play of the ball, Wood goes left to Johnston, takes it across the line, and on to number 13, James Greenwood. Made some good yards. Wood. Walker throws a dummy, but Halifax defence wise to it. Fairbank and Davies he was. Still tackles here for Barrow, options left and right for Wood. Wood goes right to Jackson, further out on, and Barrow are going to be in. Acrobatic finish from Andrew Bowman. And after 3 minutes, on the first real attacking set of the game, it's Barrow who will get the score.
Barrow Raiders try scorer was number 5, Andrew Bowman.
Worrying signs there for Liam Finn. They found the overlap far too easy on that right hand side. The winger on that side, I think it's Graham, jammed in, leaving the overlap, and Widdop just weren't close enough to stop Bullman diving over. In the corner, leaving a potentially tricky opening conversion for Ryan Johnston, but he was out here very early, an hour before kickoff, practicing his shots at goal, and he landed every single one from all over the pitch on this side. So hopefully from Halifax perspective, he's got his shots at goal out of the way, and hopefully he's missing. There's ever so slight breeze on the coast here as Johnson strikes. It's definitely high enough, but he's missed it. There we go, commentator's curse working right for Halifax this time. Score remaining 4 points to 0 to the Raiders, more importantly. And what response have Fax got now? Another early try conceded as Widdop gets us back underway. Drifts the kick left, collected by Jackson. Hands on to Stack, always a dangerous runner, but well dealt with by Kavanagh and Tangata on that far side. Here's Walker, targets little man in Davies. Still makes yards. Belt out by Fairbank. Wood goes centre field to Silver. Always a good offloader of the ball, Silver, but well wrapped up there by Davies. Stopped downstairs by Matty G. Wood, short ball to Worthington. Worthington takes Barrow into the Halifax half, stopped by Dufresne and Tibbs this time. Here's Johnston, Silver again. Good contact there by Kavanagh. Finished off downstairs by Davies. There's Barrow, 35 metres out from the Halifax line. On the last, he goes to Jackson. Jackson puts it high. Woodburn all underneath, claims it well. But a really good set after points there for Barrow. Here's Graham, first touch of the ball. But well dealt with there by the Barrow defence, pushing him backwards slightly. Here's Saltonstall, pointing to the referee that the Barrow players are offside, but the referee keeps his whistle out of his mouth. Dufresne finds Taves, and he has his whistle to his mouth this time, and he captures the Barrow defence offside. First penalty of the game going to Fax. And they waste no time in getting on with it, kicking to touch, taking him past halfway. McCormack taps and goes himself, scheming the defensive line, looking for options, but decides to take his tackle 35 metres out from the Barrow line. Dufresne waits, hands on to Tangata. Tangata, good yards there, spins the tackle, but put down by Walker. 25 metres out from the line. Dufresne goes left to Keys, takes to the line, out the back to Widdop, delays the pass to Kavanagh. Cries a forward pass, not listened to by the official, still tackles here for Fax. Dufresne, hands on to Davies. Davies spies a gap, half break, but Silver did well to hold on. Dufresne finds Keys, on to Widdop. Widdop out the back to Tibbs. Tibbs, can he get over the line? He has. Ben Tibbs has scored. After scoring a hat-trick on this ground. Or at least a couple of tries a couple of years ago, Ben Tibbs opens the scoring for Halifax. Back in the side and back in the scoring for his 5th try of the season. After 8 minutes here. It's a great response from Fax. 4-4 with a kick to come. Move the ball really well. We'd have slightly delayed the pass to Tibbs, who I don't think he could believe his luck. He managed the half break and thought, the line's there, I'll just dive over it. Can Dufresne succeed where Johnston failed a couple of A minute to go. Going through his usual kick routine and judges it really well. Brilliant kick there from Jouffre. Lovely swerve off the 3-iron over the posts. And after a fairly ordinary start, Halifax have come right back into this game to take the lead, 6 points to 4. Johnston to kick off again. Collected by Widdop, hands onto that Tangata. Head of steam from the back fence. Good contact and good control of the ruck. Quick play of the ball. Brilliant play there by Tangata. Here's Graham. Stopped by 3 Raiders men just outside the 30. Slowing the play of the ball down. Jouffre, hands onto Connor Davies. Thought about the pass, but just takes it into that Barrow defence. Put down there by Wood. Jouffre comes centre field to Fairbanks. Lovely short ball to Tangata. Takes Halifax past halfway. Nice little move there. Another quick play of the ball. Jouffre goes left to Widdop. Widdop, oh, lovely shot there from Silver. Oh, he did not miss. Brilliant tackle there. Last tackle here for Fax. Keys puts it high, but Cresswell underneath it collects comfortably enough. Good tackle by McCormack. And again, not a bad set after points there for Fax. As Barrow get the ball away, Halifax going for a knock on, the referee rules play on, and they steal another 10 metres. Slowing the play of the ball down. As Bullman struggles to get to his feet. Here's Stack. Wood. Finds Walker, and Walker chats 3 fast defenders, Jouffre, Davies and Fairbank, who put him down just shy of halfway. Wood waits, hands on to Silver. Finds Johnston. Johnston kicks early the tackle count, looking for the chase of Douglas. Woodburn all covering. Will he let the ball go out? No, he does well to stay in the field of play. Nice game management there from Johnston, trying to trap Halifax in the corner. As Saltonstall takes the ball up. Here's Tibbs, comes centre field looking for a gap, but Silver and Wood do well to put him down. Jouffre finds Graham. Good yards there from Charlie Graham, does well. Feeling his way into this game nicely, Charlie Graham. Good play of the ball too. Jouffre, hands on to Woodburn Hall. Throws a dummy looking for a gap, but gets put down there by Walker. Last tackle here for Fax. 5 shy of halfway. Widdop this time. Slices that bomb. Who wants it? Johnston collects, no pressure at all. And Barrow will start the set off on the halfway line. Wood jumps out from dummy half, hands it on to Cresswell. Comes out the challenge of Widdop. Fails to get out of the Fairbank tackle there. Wood waits at dummy half. Well, centre field to Worthington. Targets his old teammate Louis Jouffre. Held out by Davies, who put him down 30 metres from the line. Slowing the play the ball down, and they get a 6 again to Barrow. Here's Walker, takes on Tangata and G. Big opportunity here for Barrow. Johnson out the back to Cresswell, tip on to Costello, but well dealt with by Tibbs. Johnson fills in at dummy half. Here's Greenwood, and Greenwood is trying to trundle his way to the line, but Tangata, Fairbank and G stop him. Wood, short ball to Johnston, long ball out, loose pass, sure that's a knock on, but the referee rules it's gone backwards. Here's Bullman on that far side, and he goes past the challenger Graham, but the referee rules it's a forward pass. Sparing Charlie Graham's blushes there. Ruling a forward pass there, and Charlie Graham will be thanking his lucky stars that was given, because that was Really soft defence. First error of the game for Barrow. And Halifax playing the get out of jail free card there. And they'll get the scrum 15 metres out from their own line, centre field. Here's Tibbs, looking to break from deep, Ben Tibbs. Confidence play, Ben Tibbs, and that try will give him a world of good. Good play of the ball, Jude Frowns on the salt and stall, loses his footing at the crucial moment. Stopped by Worthington. Jude Frey, long ball, centre field to Fairbank, throws a dummy but carries on forward. Silver and Stat putting down. Jude Frey comes back this near side. Keys on to G, nice step from G. Looking for the offload but no one there. This is good play from Fax. Jude Frey goes centre field to Keys. Keys throws a dummy, big gap there. Will he just go all the way? Joe Keys, he will. And Joe Keys with a captain's knock for Halifax. Brilliant half-back play. And Halifax stretched the lead out. On the quarter hour.
Number 7, Joe Keys.
10-4 with a kick to come. Brilliant play by Keys. A confident Joe Keys. There's no better halfback in the championship when he's on form. Through the dummy, and it just shows what headspace is in, that he backed himself to go all the way to the line round Cresswell to score his 6th try of the season. And after nearly conceding at the other end, it's a potential 6-point swing there. And speaking of swing, Jude Frey with his usual kick routine. Will it do the job? It will. Jude Frey, 2 from 2.
Number 6, William.
And Jude Frey puts Halifax 12-4 up after 17 minutes in this first half. Great response both times from Halifax. As Johnson, yet again, going that right hand side, yet again Willett collects, and yet again Tangata off the back fence. And yet again a big contact from that Barrow defence, but it won't stop Tangata. Here's Kavanagh, back in the side after missing the last few games. Here's Connor Davies. Walker gets the grips with him and puts him down. Just over the 30-metre line. Jude Frey, dummy half. Hands on to Keys. So the dummy again, and Keys looking for a break. But Walker again, desperate defence here from Barrow. And Halifax playing with a spring in the step. As Kavanagh collects a loose Fairbank pass. McCormack steps back on the inside. Good footwork there from the centre. Still going McCormack. Last tackle here for Fax. Quick play of the ball. Jude Frey jumps out from dummy half. Kicks, but it's a poor kick. But credit to Jude Frey, chase as well. And can Halifax trap Barrow in their own quarter for the first time here, really? Fairbank gets the grips with Costello. Good defence there from Davies, G and Fairbank. Here's Worthington. Stopped on halfway. Wood goes centre field to Walker. Big collision from Tangata, but Walker rides it well. Jude Frey and Davies in for reinforcements. Last tackle here for the Raiders. Wood finds Johnston. Johnston puts it high. Another test for Woodburn Hall, which he passes brilliantly. Great fullback play that from Woodburn Hall. but decent chase from Barrow. Here's Saltonstall through the dummy to play the ball, stole a few metres. Keys at dummy half, hands on to Graham. And Graham makes some decent yards to take Halifax 5 metres further up than their own 20. Here's Lannon onto the field. But well dealt with by the Raiders. Here's Fairbank, thought about the pass, but just trundles it up. Keys on the last. Nice kick in between winger and fullback as Bullman collects. But great chase from the men in red and white. Tackled by the substitute Lannon onto the field for Tangata. Here's Broadbent. Runs centre field looking for an half break, and Matty G just about holds onto his shirt. Well, Dufresne and Fairbank stop him. Here's Douglas, and Douglas take Barrow past halfway. Brought down by Tibbs. Wood comes centre field. Hands on to the Barrow substitute, Harvey Makin. Put down by Dufresne. Wood finds Johnston, takes to the line. Long ball out to Costello, further on to Douglas. Douglas steps back on the inside. On the inside to Cresswell, and Cresswell dives over for Barrow's second try of the afternoon. This time it was James Saltonstall who jammed in. Douglas steps back on the inside. Drew the full back in James Woodburn-Hall, and Cresswell, unopposed, running to the line to dive over for Barrow's second try of the afternoon. Crucially close to the post, which gives Ryan Johnston an easier opportunity to turn their 4 into 6. End-to-end action here. There's both sides looking to attack, and both sides having frailty in defence. As Johnston pulls it straight through the post this time. And we're back to a 2-point ball game here.
Number 7, Ryan Johnston, sponsored by Dalton Mafia.
Just under 20 minutes to go in this first half. It's Barrow 10, Halifax 12. And there's lots of talk going on between those Halifax players before this kick-off. And Widdop drifts it to that left-hand side again, collected by Jackson just about. Hands on to Makin. Well put down there by Davies and Dufresne. Wood shimmies at dummy half. Hands on to Jared Stack, and Stack eventually stopped by Boyer onto the field for his second debut. Here's Wilkinson. Stopped by Dufresne, 35 metres out from his own line. Here's Silver. Silver, good challenge there by Davies, helped out by Lannon and Chi. Wood goes back on the inside. Wilkinson steps off his right. As G and Boyer waiting for him. Last tackle here for Barrow, just inside the Halifax half. It goes back to Johnston. Johnston pulls it high once more. Woodburn-Hall waits, no real pressure on him there. So deals with it fairly comfortably. The Barrow defence can't put him down. It's still a slow play, the ball. As Keys goes blind to Saltonstall. Comes back on the inside, calls a forward, passes again from these Barrow fans underneath me. Referee says not as Woodburn Hall comes centre field. Put down there by Making. Dufresne hands on to Lannon, and Lannon gets brought down by Stack and Wilkinson, 35 metres out from his own line. Dufresne. Here's Boyer, first touch of the ball. And put down where he stands by the Barrow defence. Last tackle here for Fax. It goes to Keys, and Keys tries to get length, but Cresswell waiting for him. Great pressure there by Stack. As Cresswell, brilliant shot there. Connor Davies, brilliant shot there. Got right underneath him. As Douglas takes it further on, stopped by Dufresne and G. Broadbent waits. And down to Ellis Gillum, rangy prop forward. Ellis Gillum will take Barrow past halfway. Quick play the ball. Wood jumps out from dummy half. Short ball to Making, on to Johnston. Out the back to Cresswell. Steps back on the inside, but Dufresne and Keys do well. We'll stop him there. 25 metres out from the line. Johnston at dummy half. Hands on to Making. Throw the dummy. Tracks three fast defenders who put him down. 15 metres out from the line. Last tackle here for Barrow. They're stacking this near side. And they'll come this side. Johnston chase back on the inside, looking for Cresswell. And Barrow have got it. Plan move. And Cresswell's in for his second. His second in 3 minutes. Barrow pulled a trick of going blind to come back on into the centre, and it worked. No one picked up the run of Cresswell. Apart from Gareth Widdop, and by then it was too late. And Cresswell did really well to claim, to score the try, to put the Raiders back in front here at 14-12 with a kick to come. Like I said before, both sides looking to attack every single chance they get, and both sides defensive frailties. It's probably looking like whoever scores the most tries wins this, because both sides' defences aren't great. As Johnston turns the 4 into 6. 16-12 with just over 10 minutes to go in his first half.
Sponsored by Dalton Mafia.
As Widdop again drifts the ball left. Planted by Jackson, on to Gillum, and Gillum, it was his rangy run before that gave Barrow the momentum. See that try there as McComb fresh onto the field stops his progress. I think it's come on for Jacob Fairbank. McComb. Wood jumps out from dummy half, hands on to Jackson, further on to Johnston, long ball out. Douglas steps back on the inside. Saltonstall read that well. Timpson G put Douglas down just shy of halfway. Wood on to Johnston. Making. Takes Barrow past halfway. Good tackle there by McComb and Boyer. Wood goes right to Gillum, and Gillum spins out the tackle of Dufresne. Nearly got the offload away, but McComb does well. Last tackle here for Barrow. Wood goes to Jackson. Barrow put it high again. Obvious what the tactic is. Claimed by Woodburn Hall and breaks away from the defenders. Still going Woodburn Hall. Brilliant return there from James Woodburn Hall. Takes Halifax to 30 metres out. Here's McCormack. Oh, brilliant shot there from Wood. It's not the first time, and surely that's a forward pass. Surely that's a forward pass. How he hasn't given that is unbelievable. It's play on. It's not the first time that Josh Wood has forced a mistake. Tackles way above his weight, and McCormack spilled the ball. Surely play should have been pulled back for a forward pass. Play continues. Wood on Johnson, finds the ball out, it's a loose pass. Collected by Broadbent, broken field ahead of him. Halifax scramble well, but they'll concede the penalty. First penalty of the game, conceded by Fax after half an hour. And straight away, Johnston signals for the posts. All came from that absolute bell-ringing tackle from Josh Wood. He's famous for it. But maybe not. Maybe that fame hasn't reached Ned McCormack, because he ran straight at him. Spilling the ball. It's led to this position where Fax, scrambling defence, too eager to get up, conceding the penalty. To leave Ryan Johnston, you would think, a rather academic 2 points from the tee. 12 metres out, about 10 metres at the right hand side of that post. Perfect angle for a left foot kicker, which he proves. Johnston lands the penalty. And just going up to the last 10 minutes. On 9 minutes now, the scoreboard ticks down of this first half. Barrow nudged further ahead, 18 points to 12. Widdop once more goes left, once more Jackson collects and hands on to Gillam. Well dealt with there by McComb, and Adam O'Brien onto the field. Wilkinson does well to step out the challenge of G. Stu Frere's left the field, of course. Interchanging with O'Brien, who finishes off the tackle. Wood, and on to Macon. Well dealt with by Boyer. O'Brien and McComb. Wood, and on to Johnson. Looked a bit forward, that the referee. Well, he's not giving these forward passes today, he's referee. Wood, hands on to Johnston. Thought about the kick, but spots a gap on this blind side as Costello comes back inside. Good tackle down low by Keys, finished off by O'Brien. Last tackle here for Barrow. Wood goes to Johnston, who'll just grubber it out. Tibbs turned his back, so that cannot be. It cannot be a charge down. And Halifax will have to play the ball 35 metres from their own line, so Johnston's tactic of trying to hit Tibbs hasn't necessarily worked out for him there. O'Brien hands it on to Graham. And Graham, good yards after contact. Still going Charlie Graham. O'Brien goes blind to Kavanagh. And Kavanagh will take Fax to halfway. Quick play the ball to O'Brien, just jumps out. Surely that's offside. Referee rules not. But he gives the penalty for the high tackle. I'm not too sure he's seen that. I didn't see the Barrow defenders not square, but we'll take the penalty how it comes. Which Keys kicks the touch, gaining about 15-20 metres. McCormack taps and goes again. Probably looking on the defensive line, checking out where Josh Wood is and steering clear of him. O'Brien, here's McComb. McComb takes Halifax less than 10 metres out from the Barrow line. The ball squirts out and it's a knock on. Why Zach McComb was trying to offload the ball, he's just madness. There were hands all over from both sides, but ultimately responsibility goes to the ball carrier to keep all the possession, and McComb just didn't do that. And gives Barrow the scrum 10 metres out from their own line. Broadbent. Great tackle there by McCormack, helped out by Widdop. Wood jumps out from dummy half, hands on to Bullman, and Bullman will steal 10-15 metres. Brought down by McComb and Kavanagh. Wood hands it on to Gillam. He's looking for the offload this time. McComb screaming for the knock on, but Gillam's has just kept hold. Jackson on to Johnston. Finds Cresswell. Cresswell sets back on the inside, well dealt with by Tibbs and G. Barrow struggling to gain any yards here. They go route one with Greenwood. Last tackle, and Johnston grubbers it through this time, collected by Woodburn Hall. Long pass to Graham, centre field. But it's a decent chase from the Raiders, led by the captain, Jared Stack. Widdop went half and dummy half, looked for someone to pass it, but there was no one there, so just takes up himself. O'Brien waits at dummy half. Hands out to Saltonstall. Saltonstall throws the dummy, tries to go in between the two Barrow men in Greenwood and Costello. Quick play of the ball. O'Brien finds G. G tries to bump off Johnston. Gillam puts him down. Tibbs finds Keys. Onto Widdop. Widdop takes to the line. Onto Woodburn Hall. Finds McCormack. Puts on the brakes and steps back on the inside. McCormack. Still going. Oh. High shot, but I think the referee's lenient there because it was a great step there from McCormack. That's tackled Keys. Measures the kick downfield, but Bullman's there waiting for it. Looks to be a decent chase there from Graham. And Boyer. Good chase up there by O'Brien, leading by example there. Here's Stark, another great shot down low by O'Brien, but the offload has got away, and Cresswell takes a tackle of Lannon and McComb. Wood hands on to Gillam, throws a dummy. Boyer wise to it, helped out by G and McComb. Slow play of the ball. Referee ruling it, 6 and 2 threes there. Both Gillam and G know exactly what they were doing there. Wood hands it on to Jackson, and Jackson looking for a 40-20, but he's bouncing just the wrong side. That's unlucky. And he goes dead for a 7 tackle set, which is manna from heaven for Halifax. 3 minutes to go to the half-time siren. I would love to get a try here, but Graham pushed back by Greenwood. O'Brien at dummy half, hands it on to Saltonstall. Saltonstall rides a challenge well. Certainly got some physical stick, as he does every game to Saltonstall. O'Brien finds Keys, out of the back to Widdop, brings on Boyer on the angle. Boyer turns, but he's well dealt with by Makin and Wood. O'Brien on to Widdop, out of the back to Woodburn Hall. Body's in motion for fast, Woodburn Hall keeps hold. O'Brien finds a mark. Oh, and how the referee hasn't seen that high tackle. Well, finally he does. Finally he does. I'm not too sure what he was waiting for there. Even the Barrow fans underneath me saw that was a high tackle. And Halifax, rather than kicking for touch, they'll just tap and go where they are. Here's Boyer. Another set of 6 here for Halifax. 2 minutes to go, the scoreboard indicates. Here's Keys, takes to the line, finds Widdop, Thorbad on the angle. Widdop into Tibbs steps back on the inside. Can he get another score? He's just put down short. Woodburn Orphans at dummy half, hands on to Widdop. Short ball to Lannon. Halifax are really flat there, no real depth. So Lannon will just reset the 6. O'Brien waits at dummy half. Hands on to Keys. Keys finds Widdop. Long ball out. McCormack throws a dummy. McCormack. Oh, great tackle there by Broadbent. Had to be. Charlie Graham as Cresswell shoots out offside. In times gone by, Cresswell would have got away with that, but he just can't reach round from marker anymore. Here's Boyer with a settler in between the posts. O'Brien waits, hands on to McComb. McComb, good forward to the line. Is that McComb? Can he get over the line? Gets the offload out. Lannon, still going. Ryan Lannon throws a dummy. Still going, Ryan Lannon. O'Brien finds Keys, throws a dummy, back on the out, back to Woodburn. Oh, can he get the ball down? Oh, just short. O'Brien from dummy half. The hooter's gone. Can O'Brien get the ball out? No. Desperate defending from Barrow to keep the half-time score in their favour, 18 points to 12. Andrew Bowman opened the scoring after 2 minutes, but back came Fax, Ben Tibbs and Joe Keys, both converted by Lou Jouffre, but Fax 12-4 up, but then 2 quick fire Luke Cresswell tries with a conversion and a penalty added by Johnston. Have put the half-time score in this all-important Round 11 Betfred Championship clash here at the Northern Competition Stadium at Craven Park. A massive 40 minutes to come, but it's Barrow 18, Halifax 12 at half time. Good evening and welcome back to the second half of this crucial Round 11 Betfred Championship clash between the Barrow Raiders and Halifax Panthers, where the Panthers find themselves 16-12 down. 18-12 down, sorry, my mistake. It's the Barrow Raiders after an entertaining first half. I like the first half where This Is The One was playing. Currently, Are You Ready For It is playing. Maybe that was Liam Finn's last statement to the Fax players coming out of the changing rooms. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for a huge 40 minutes in the context of this season? Well, it must be ringing in their ears because they've come out very early. No officials, no Barrow players out. Hopefully defence will watch work, because 2 evenly matched sides, but 2 poor defences.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's hear from the Barrow Raiders!
As the home side finally get onto the field, who'll be buoyed by that tremendously desperate defensive set right on the hooter, stopping Halifax getting more points. Can Halifax put in another brilliant second half display? We saw it against Toulouse 2 weeks ago. Another one will do nicely, thank you very much. With Fax to kick off with Widdop. Again, shallow this time. Jackson collects well enough, and Gillam gets the offload out as well. Ellis Gillam. And Cresswell stopped a few metres. Essentially no guards made by Matty G. Here's Greenwood, who trundled it up, making decent yards after contact despite the attentions of G, Tibbs and Adam O'Brien. Wood comes centre field, Wilkinson, another right foot step, but well dealt with by Boyer and McComb. Wood finds Makin. He's run strong since he's come off the bench, Makin, but Lannan, Boyer and O'Brien putting down just shy of halfway. Wood goes left, goes to Gillam, passes out back to Johnston. Johnston spotted that Saltonstall, had jumped out, and Woodburn Hall does really well to collect there. Nice half-back play from Johnston. Here's Ben Tibbs, comes centre field, and the Raiders put him down. Keys in at dummy half, hands on to Saltonstall. Strong Barrow defence, puts Saltonstall down just past the 30. O'Brien finds Graham. He's put down by Stack. O'Brien waits, Dubby's blind and comes back centre field. McComb, footwork at the line, takes Fax past halfway. Last tackle here. O'Brien fires it to Keys, and Keys pulls it high, centre field. Cresswell waits, collects it comfortably enough. Good chase by Widdop, but Douglas evades him, but put down by G and Boyer. Here's Broadbent. Runs at G and Broadbent, Boyer again. And Boyer back for more work, along with McComb. Puts Greenwood down 35 metres out from his own line. Wood comes centre field. Wilkinson thought about the pass, but takes it up, and Lannan and O'Brien this time bring the Barrow man down just over the 40. Wood onto Johnston, kicking early in tackle count again. And Saltonstall just let that ball go into touch. Not quite a 40-20, but a lovely little kick from Johnston. And Halifax will have to play the ball on their own 20 centre field. Which Lannan will play. Here's Graham, tries to go in between Jackson and Stack. Wins the ruck though, and O'Brien jumps out. Kavanagh rides the tackle well. Tries to get a quick play of the ball, and does. O'Brien goes blind to McCormack. McCormack steps back on the inside. Broken field. And it's a forward pass to Widdop. A bit of panic there from the Leeds youngster. And quite rightly, a couple of the more senior players going up to him saying, don't worry about it, keep going. Brings some big opportunity here for Barrow to strike and extend the lead here. And even for rugby league scrum, that was that was poor. And the referee, quite rightly, wanting them to get set again. I think Greenwood on that far side just stood up straight. Take two. As Bowman takes it up, well dealt with there by McCormack. Goes back centre field. Stack tries to brush off McCormack, but gets the offload away, and there's Cresswell again. He's everywhere on this field. He's Luke Cresswell. But he's dealt with well by Lannan, McComb and Boyer. Here's Wilkinson. Good yards there from the Barrow replacement. Put down by Lannan. Here's Makin, and Makin finds G and McComb waiting for him. Wood goes left. Johnston out the back to Cresswell. 3-on-2 for Barrow if they want it, and it's a strolling for Matt Costello, and that is really soft defence. Costello goes in unopposed, and he could fit a Barrow bus through that gap.
Barrow Raiders try scorer was number 3, Matt Costello.
And yet again, The second half follows the first, an early Barrow try. And they extend the lead to 22 points to 12 with a kick to come. And a difficult task for Halifax has just got that much harder. As Clement Boyer leaves the field, a decent stint on his second debut. As Jacob Fairbank is on in his place already by the halfway line, getting himself psyched up. He knows what a big job there is ahead. As Johnston looks to increase the Raiders' lead from wide out on that far side. Strikes it high enough, but it's just wide. A 10-point ball game. Barrow 22, Halifax 12. As Widdop again pulls it left, again collected by Jackson, who again hands it on to Gillam. Good contact there by Cavan Eltau. By Lannon. Plays the ball on his own 20. Good tackle again by Lannon, Eltau by Fairbank. Good yards from the Barrow man in stack, leading by example, captain. Gillam throws a dummy. Don't get the offload away this time. Wrapped up by Fairbank. Kavanagh and McComb. Slow play the ball. Wood hands on to Wilkinson. Fairbank. And G put him down on halfway. Wood comes back on centre field. Making gets a better steam. Good yards too, and wins the penalty for his side as well. High shot rule by the referee. And if Barrow make it back-to-back tries here, it's going to be a very long way back for Fax. Johnston from the penalty, hands on to Wilkinson. O'Brien, G and Fairbank involved. Wood goes to the blind side, Johnston. Short ball on the line to Greenwood. Greenwood well dealt with by Keys and G on that far side. Run from dummy half. It's a 6 again. Wily play from the dummy half there. One ball out, Wilkinson. There's Zach McComb shot out the line. Great defensive pressure there from Zach. Here's Making. Good up and down tackle there from Fairbank and O'Brien, but still tackles in the bag here for Barrow. Wood finds Johnston, puts on the brakes and comes back the other way. Put down by Fairbank. 5 metres out from the line. Options left and right here for Wood. He goes right, Gillam throws a dummy. He's still going, backing up towards that line. Ellis Gillam, the ball comes out, and his old play on. And it is a try. Barrow do make it back to back. And that is quite possibly the death nail for Halifax in this game. And the referee, he's going to show a yellow card to someone.
Number 1, Luke Cresswell.
It's Cresswell that's got his hat-trick, but meanwhile this drama as a referee has sent someone to the sin bin. It's Gareth Widdop who's been sent to the sin bin, possibly saying a word out of turn to the referee. Frustrations in the Halifax side boiling over. and the most experienced man on this field gets sin bin for descent, and a job that was incredibly hard after Cresswell's hat-trick try has got even harder as Halifax down to 12 men for the next 10 minutes. As Johnston looks to get back in the kicking points, he slips, but he still goes through the posts. And with less than half an hour to go, it's Barrow 28, Halifax 12. And Halifax have come out in the second half in wretched form. As Captain Joe Keys trying to find out exactly what's happened and why the referee gave the yellow card to Widdop. So much the referee stopped the clock here. Now, can something like this fire Halifax up? If the world's against you, let it bring you together. As Keys goes left this time, collected by Jackson, on to Gillam. Throw the dummy, which Kavanagh wasn't taking. Here's Stack, who's ran well all game, managed to get the offload again. Barrow's offloads are absolutely killing Halifax at the moment. And Cresswell has had an absolute wow of a game, steals 5 more metres. Wood, short ball to Makin, who's really stepped up in this second half as well. He's brought down by McComb and Lannon. Wood, back centre field to Wilkinson, great shot there by Matty G. Wood, onto Makin, finds Jackson, loose ball, he goes backwards. Broadbent, well dealt with by McCormack. Bit of loss of momentum there for Barrow. Last tackle here for the Raiders. Bullman, lofted past to Jackson, who still managed to get his kick away. Spiraling, he's going here, there and everywhere. He bounces high up and Cresswell bats it back. No one wants to get the hold of it. And the referee gives a penalty for offside. After all of that, maybe Halifax knew we were offside. Let's give Halifax the benefit of the doubt here. But Halifax win the first penalty of the second half. And if Fax can score now, even with 12 men, you see so often in rugby league that the side down to 12 men getting the ascendancy, and it's happened at Craven Park before. 2022, Halifax roared to victory with 11 men. Can history repeat itself here? Here's McComb, short ball to Fairbank. Barrow players calling for a forward pass every time there's an offload here from Halifax. There's Fairbank tied up in the tackle, 25 metres out. Here's Keys. Flat ball to Lannon, and Lannon will just settle the attack down, make some good yards towards the 10 metres. Woodburn all breaking late as O'Brien from a scruffy play the ball. McComb throws the dummy. I don't think the back line will want like that as McComb nearly gets over the line. O'Brien buys it to Keys. Halifax have the overlap if he uses it. He goes out, Saltonstall's in, and there is the response. Perfect timing for James Saltonstall to score his 5th try of the season. It's not an area of South London that scored. James Saltonstall finished it off in the corner, a lovely lofted pass from Joe Keys. And with 25 minutes to go, Halifax pull one back. Commentators blessing there. The side with 12 men finding the overlap on that right hand side, and the chance taken. Now can Keys land this conversion from the touchline? Has it got the legs? It has. Brilliant kick from the touchline.
Halifax Panthers, number 7, Joe Keys.
Halifax pull it back to the 10-point gap again, 28 points to 18. Plenty of time here for Halifax to fight back, and like I said, as that sin binning from Winnip galvanised this side. It's where you really find the make of a team battling against adversity. Saltonstall collects the kickoff, clearing Cullen out from up here for that ball, and returns it with interest. O'Brien waits, hands on to Tangata, back on the field, and back in the action, makes some really good yards. Past the 30, and a quick play of the ball. O'Brien uses the blind side. Kavanagh finds McCormack. McCormack throws a dummy. Can he get through? He's still through. Ned McCormack looking for the space. Oh, great tackle there by Wood. But Halifax full of momentum here. O'Brien floats it to Keys. Keys takes to the line. Put down by Broadbent. Halifax right in the ascendancy here. O'Brien goes right to Fairbank. Further on to Woodburn Hall, who drops the ball. And the chance has gone. Oh, how important could that be by the end of this game? Barrow well and truly off the hook there as Costello takes a run up. And you can just see by a few of the Barrow players struggling to get back there. They know they've got off with one there. And Woodburn Hall as well, usually so reliable in those situations. But Halifax fronting up in defence well. There's Fairbank pushing down, and there's a Barrow man. Is he injured, or he's just taking a while to get to his feet? Bullman is taking his time as Makin spins in the tackle. Tangata and O'Brien stop him. Just shy of halfway, Cresswell. Hands on to Jackson. Jackson kicks long. Lovely weighted kick, which James Woodburn Hall trots back to get. He looks to try and get round the defence. But it's a great Barrow chase. Looks for a quick play of the ball as Graham looks to try and get back out. Shakes off Cresswell, bumps off Wilkinson. Great return there by Charlie Graham. Still going Graham, eventually gets brought down as O'Brien claps his hands. He wants a quick play of the ball and gets it. Saltonstall close to the ruck. Breaks through a couple of tackles as well. Messing around the play of the ball. Referee, rule 6 again. And the penalty as well. He's being consistent for words out of turn, his referee. And Halifax get a penalty, which Keys will boot Halifax into Barrow's half. Once more, Tibbs taps and goes. And gets pushed back and put down. He's fighting for a quick play of the ball, Ben Tibbs. Here's McComb, short ball to Tangata. And Tangata brought down by 2 Barrow defenders. 25 metres out from the line, O'Brien finds McComb. Fairbank took the Barrow player out, the referee missed that. O'Brien finds Fairbank, short ball to Tangata, and Tangata nearly gets to the line. Options left and right here for O'Brien. Goes right, goes himself. Adam O'Brien, can he squirt over the line? No, he's held up. Halifax still have possession though. Referee stopped the clock, I'm not too sure why. But it's the last tackle here for Fax. Fairbank in a dummy half, Keys on to G, back out to Woodburn Hall, out to Saltonstall, Saltonstall's in again! And Saltonstall has scored twice in 5 minutes here. Brilliant response here from the Panthers. And again, the team down to 12 men find the overlap on that right hand side. And James Saltonstall finally gets his century of tries in an Halifax shirt. And how important that try could be. His 6th try this season, his 100th in Halifax colours, and Halifax are right back in this game. And like I said, since Widder's been sin binned, it's galvanised these men in red and white. And Cannell Keys land the goal again. Oh, he's just pulled it wide. But Halifax right back into this game. 28 points to 22 with 20 minutes to go. Back and forth, end-to-end game.
The Betfred Championship is Barrow Raiders 28, Halifax Panthers 22.
And having said that, Gareth Widdop is back onto the field for both sides. At 13 aside now. Can Halifax maintain this momentum with the extra man? Johnston with a kick downfield. Collected by Woodburn Hall, hands it on to Tangata. Off the back fence, well put down by Stack. O'Brien waits at dummy half, goes centre field to Fairbank. Great yards after contact from Bobby there. O'Brien finds McComb, footwork at the line, good yards again there from Zach. Fine for a quick play of the ball and gets it. O'Brien comes centre field to Fairbank again. Finds Widdop out of the back, Woodburn Hall to McCormack looking to get on the outside. Nice little offload back inside to Graham. He'll take his tackle 35 metres out from the Barrow line. O'Brien. Kavanagh goes centre field. Great defence there by Cresswell. Last tackle here for Halifax. Halifax going to that right hand side again, but Keys just puts his centre field. Widdop chasing. Widdop collects. Can he get the offload away? No. Desperate defence there from Barrow. I think it was Ryan Shaw back there using all his experience. But a great set after points there from Halifax. Can they keep Barrow trapped in their own territory here? Can't concede any penalties here. As Gillam trundles his way upfield, put down by Kavanagh. Cresswell uses the blind side. Stack makes his way downfield, but well put down there by Graham. Cresswell in dummy half, hands it on to Jackson. Further on to Johnston. There's Costello, gets brought down by Fairbank Tibbs. And G on that right hand side. Greenwood, good foot at the line, avoids Tangata. But O'Brien and Lannon there waiting for him. Last tackle here for Fax. Cresswell jumps to the dummy half. Johnston, great pressure there by Tibbs. But the ball goes out to touch. Not a bad result there for Barrow. Halifax will have to play the ball on their own 20 metre line here. This game delicately poised, 28 points to 22 with 17 minutes to go. Huge game. Fairbank plays the ball, O'Brien feeds it to Graham, who's had a solid debut in Halifax colours. O'Brien. McComb, who's had a great second half after a bit of an indifferent first. O'Brien. Lofted pass, I don't know who that's supposed to be, but Woodburn Hall hands on nonchalantly to Tangata. Halifax losing the way a little bit there. O'Brien on to Keys. Keys takes the line on to Widdop. Short ball to Kavanagh. Did look forward that, but the referee keeping stum as O'Brien jumps down from dummy half. Last tackle here for Fax. Widdop in at dummy half, hands on to Keys, and Keys pulls it high but not necessarily deep. Sollenstall collects. Oh, it's collected by Costello, brilliantly so. As the Barrow fans were saying, give us something when they've had Halifax players sin bin. Good yards there from Douglas. Put down well by G though. As Silva back onto the field. Great shot there by Fairbank. Can see their rock back. Held out by G. But Silva wins a ruck and Cresswell Thing playing at hooker at the moment, Cresswell, as I say, he's been absolutely everywhere today. Broadbent finds Gillam, throws a dummy. Fairbank again, good shot. Held out by McComb, managed to get the ball out. Here's Cresswell again, throws a dummy, but Widdop holds on well. Still tackles here for Barrow. Silver once more. Runs at Silver and Fairbank, gets the offload away. Cresswell onto Wilkinson, juggles the ball. Last tackle here for Barrow. Cresswell waits the dummy half. Short ball to Gillam. And Barrow just look to play the percentages and just turn the ball over as far away from their try line as possible. Quarter of an hour to go, they hold a slender 6-point lead. As Tibbs makes a good run out of danger, but they pushed him back from whence he came. As Tibbs has come off second best from that challenge. He can barely put any weight on that foot as Saltonstall gets pushed back this time. O'Brien runs down from dummy half this time. Calling for an offside, makes the break. O'Brien. Sure, that's a second effort there from Costello, but no markers there, and Saltonstall runs through, nearly got the offload away, and he wins the penalty for his side as well. And marched back 10 metres as well. Well, if Gareth Widdop got sin bin for saying a word out of turn, then maybe the Barrow player should as well, but I'm not a referee. Meanwhile, Keys, great touch finding kick downfield. Huge set in the context of this game. Tibbs taps and finds Matty G. Will take Halifax deep into Barrow territory. O'Brien waits at dummy half. Finds McComb on the flat ball. Good tackle down low by Wilkinson. Finished off by Silver. Options left and right here for O'Brien. They go right where they find a lot of joy this second half. Keys slips at the vital moment and Wilkinson manages to tackle on the floor. O'Brien to Woodburn Hall. Big right foot step, Woodburn Hall. Can he force his way over? Desperate, committed Barrow defence there. Stop him just short. O'Brien finds Keys. Halifax playing plenty of depth. Here's Tangata. Tangata stopped 5 metres from the line. Last tackle here for Fax. O'Brien goes right and finds Keys. Short ball to G. Brilliant defence there from Barrow. But again, not a bad set there for Halifax. 12 minutes left. Halifax maybe just need to show a bit of patience. There's a few Barrow players on the haunches. Hands on knees, crouching down. As I say, can Halifax finish like they did a couple of weeks ago home to Toulouse? Great shot there by O'Brien. The ball comes loose and he's ruled a loose carry. And is this the chance for Halifax now?
Barrow Raiders substitution with number 22, Tom Walker, sponsored by MSH Healthcare. For number 10, Ellis Gillam, sponsored by United Union.
It's one of those where it could go either way, but very much like Halifax in the first half with McComb. The responsibility is with the ball carrier. You've got to keep hold of the ball. And Halifax have a great chance to level up this game. Scrum down, 10 metres out, centre field. O'Brien feeds it to Widdop, takes the line, Woodburn Hall at the back, 2-on-1 and Woodburn Hall dummied over, and there it is. Halifax do score the try. What a response from the men in red and white.
Halifax Panthers, try scorer.
11 minutes to go, and James Woodburn Hall's 4th try of the season. Could well bring Halifax right back into this game. And we're going to see a third different kicker for Halifax today in the shape of Gareth Widdop. Lovely work from the scrum. As a referee, getting some choice words from the Barrow fans underneath me. I think they've forgotten that he sent an Halifax player to the sin bin the way they're going on about things. And it's the man that got sent to the sin bin, Gareth Widdop, who has the chance from the boot to level up this game at 28 points apiece. Here he comes. Drifts it towards those posts, but it just drifts wide. Widdop can't land his 5th goal of the season.
Let's make some noise.
But huge last 10 minutes here. Barrow 28, Halifax 26. Next score wins. Halifax with the momentum here. Johnston kicks it deep, collected by the try scorer Woodburn Hall, hands it on to Tangata off the back fence. Oh, lovely shot there from Tom Walker back onto the field. Here's Graham. Good yards there from the winger. Finds the 30 for his side. O'Brien used the blind side. Kavanagh. Brought down by Jackson. O'Brien used the blind side again. Woodburn Hall. Short ball to McCormack onto Graham, and Graham just spills it at the crucial moment. Nice idea from Halifax, but the execution just let him down. And was that maybe a chance just to be conservative with it, just get upfield and then do it? But let's credit Halifax having a go. And what response have we got in defence now? Here's Silver. Will trundle the ball up. Well dealt with in defence there by O'Brien, Davies and McComb. Cresswell, draw ball to Walker, and Tangata responds in kind to his previous tackle. Davies downstairs to put him down. Here's Worthington back on the field. He's put down by 3 fast defenders. And it's a 6 again as well. Worthington's 1-2. And Silva will just trundle it up. Will Barrow try and score the match winner, or will they just play the percentages? As slow play the ball. Both sides in the tangle there. Cresswell. Short ball to Stack, and Stack tries to go in between O'Brien and Kavanagh. Inside the Halifax 10, one of Halifax got in their armour now in defence. Jackson throws a dummy, great tackle there by Connor Davies. Cresswell finds Johnston out of the back to Broadbent, short ball, brilliant defence there, and Barrow have knocked it on, and Halifax have got the ball back. Brilliant defence there by Saltonstall. As G tries to make yards there. Halifax, 80 metres from the Barrow line, 6 minutes to go. Here's Tibbs. Good yards there by the centre. Put down by Cresswell and Greenwood. G, long ball centre field to Keys. Out of the back to Widdop. Widdop, bird onto Woodburn Hall, throw the dummy. Comes back on the inside, broken field there, Woodburn Hall. This is what he loves. Tries to go in between Stack, Walker and Worthington, but they put him down on the 40. Here's Keys, looking for a 40-20. Lovely kick there by Joe Keys, but the bounce favours the Barrow Raiders. Broadbent just about got back there, but Halifax playing the percentages there. They'll look to force the Barrow mistake here. Here's Douglas, put down by Davies. Here's Shaw, well dealt with by O'Brien, McComb and Fairbank. Cresswell finds Douglas again, tries to bump off Keys, but the ball's come out. Referee ruling a knock on again. Halifax will have the ball again. Referee stops the clock. It's Jacob Fairbank who's down.
I'd like to thank you for your attendance here this evening at the Northern Competition Stadium. The official attendance is 1,994. 1994. Thank you.
And after all that, Halifax will have the scrum. 10 metres inside Barrow's half. Last attacking scrum we had, James Woodburn all scored. Is there something else in the locker here? 5 minutes to go, huge 5 minutes in the context of Halifax this season. O'Brien goes right from the scrum, here's Woodburn all. Looks to make the break, Tibbs slams on the brakes and goes back inside, Ben Tibbs. Looks to be a high tackle, but the referee rules it was a shoulder. Just over 20 metres from the Barrow line. Here's Connor Davies. Good run centre field by the Welsh loose forward. Centre field, options left and right here for Fax. O'Brien goes right, finds Keys, brings on Tangentower on the angle from deep. But great shot there by Walker. They've had a right ding-dong the last few minutes, them two. O'Brien goes right to Keys, throws a dummy Joe Keys. And again, desperate defence here from Barrow. O'Brien goes blind again. G steps back on the inside. O'Brien finds McComb. McComb, footwork at the line, trying to find a gap. Zach McComb. He's still going, McComb. Can he get over the line? He can, but he's held up. He's got the ball down! And Zach McComb! How he's got the ball down! And he's now the match winner for the Panthers. Amazing scenes here. What a try. And look what it means to those players and those fans over there. He's had a mixed game as Zach McComb, but he's got over the line when it matters. And with 3 minutes to go, is that the moment that Halifax pick up a much needed win? It was a run to nothing. A settler, you could say. Managed to get his way over the line, and there were 4 Barrow men over him. For all the world, it looked like they just held him up, including to me. But you could see the fans jump up, knowing he'd got the ball down, and then the referee signalled. And you could see how much it meant to those men on the field. As Gareth Widdop will take all the time in the world with this conversion attempt. And if he kicks this, hopefully statisticians watching, as there be in Halifax game where there's been 3 different successful goal kickers. As the referee eventually stops the clock, but Gareth Widdop well within his rights to take as long as possible to land the goal. His 5th goal of the season. But more importantly, pushing Halifax further in front. 2 minutes to go by the scoreboard. Barrow 28, Halifax 32. What a second half this has been. as Barrow goes short from the kickoff. Graham knocks it backwards. It goes into the Barrow man's hands. This game isn't over yet.
Right, come on, get behind the Raiders. Let's make some noise.
Here's Walker. Put down by Davies and Tangata. One last defensive effort here for Halifax. Cresswell finds Worthington, on to Johnston. Out of the back to Broadbent, long ball out, so Stoll's intercepted. He's caught the ball, but he's just going to get there, and is that the moment that Halifax have won this game? Up your jumper stuff for the next 6 tackles, surely, nothing stupid. And James Saltonstall, another one. Apart from his 2 tries, had a mixed game, but he's come up with 3 big moments, the 2 tries. And that interception there. As Connor Davis takes his tackle, and Halifax will just eke out every possible moment from there. Referee rules. There was a shoulder tackle rather than eye tackle. Quick play the ball, O'Brien hands it on to Kavanagh, and Kavanagh makes the break. Inside to Widdop. Can Halifax kill this game off? Widdop sensibly just takes the tackle. Last tackle here for Fax. As Widdop taking his time to get up to play the ball, it goes to Keys. Keys with the break. Joe Keys is over, and that's the game. Joe Keys. Who else could it be? With all the rumours floating around, Joe Keys, captain's knock, scores his 7th try of the season, but more importantly, it's a win for Halifax at Barrow. What a second half performance. And Joe Keys has led from the front. What an important win this has been. What a response to the negativity that's been around for a while. And Joe Keys throwing the dummy. The Barrow players expecting a kick. As the hooter goes, and look what he means to those players. Halifax have managed to win, and look at them. Plenty of high fives and pats on the back and hugs. You can't blame them. What a second half fight back it's been. 18-12 down at half time. Thanks with Tibbs and Joe Keys scoring first half efforts. But a quick fire, James Saltonstall double, James Woodburn all, Zach McComb, and right on the hooter, Joe Keys. With Jufrey kicking a couple, along with Widdop and Joe Keys. But what a game. How important could this result be in the context of this season? And Liam Finn's men. The season really starts now for Halifax. Final score here at the Northern Competition Stadium, here at Craven Park, on this Super Saturday night. Barrow 28, Halifax 38.